it's a diss track for me. Since we've been in this competition for 2 weeks, and let me know if you guys can hear. Hold on, let me get this. Can y'all hear this?
Darian Douglas, he's just a drummer. Nobody knows anything else about him. Darian Douglas, he thinks he's better at Uno, but I've never actually played him. Darian Douglas, Darian Douglas, Darian Douglas.
Watch out, keyboard solo. Woo.
Darian Douglas, he's just a drummer. Nobody knows anything else about him. Darian Douglas, he thinks he's better at Uno, but I've never actually played him.
Wow.
Yo,
Beautiful,
set
man.
that as your ringtone right now. Right
That's
now.
a hit, Seth. Hey, Seth, that was beautiful, man.
Thank you. Appreciate
Seth, that was
it.
really good.
Yeah.
Seth,
Appreciate it.
you did not play my lick from Noka at all in your solo. I was a little.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I just kind of altered it a little bit because it didn't really go with the chord at the end. But I played the dooba dooba doo da doo doo doo, and then I kind of went up more.
You doubly.
I didn't hear any of the Michael Polaire compilation cheat licks.
That's true though. I didn't do that.
Yeah, man. I love that you actually took a solo on it and everything. That was great, man. It was a chill track, man. I'm not the teacher though. Gengis, take it away.
Seth, I just want to I first want to start off and say that was a great track. And are you driving right now, currently? You're on mute.
For the camp, I'll say no.
Okay.
But,
all right. Well, just be careful. Just be careful.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, I just want to let's break this track down a little bit. So, did you use the drums that were on the folder?
Yeah, I used the worldly drums.
Okay.
The last one that you
heard
had
them.
in the file synthesis.
Mm-hmm. I like the
and then
the
I
use
put
of the
that
drums.
kind of I took it into Logic after playing around with it in Fruity FL to kind of write all of my, because I'm just used to Logic for like writing melodic stuff and like songwriting stuff. So after I'm done with like making the beat and putting like the rain noise and everything, I took it into Logic, and then I added little small piano lines and then the keyboard chords, and then recorded my vocals there too. Which I've been sick for like a week, so those aren't the best vocals. So don't give me a hard time on that.
No, they sounded great. You went above and beyond what I asked you guys to do, actually. So with I want to ask you about the vocal process. When you were recording vocals, how did you record the vocals? Like, did you double? Did you triple? Like, what was your recording in
I
terms of?
I
Go ahead.
I think he's pausing a little bit. His reception.
yeah. It took me a while. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. And then write, and then
I'm
record
sorry.
one more vocal and pan into the middle. And I usually do like, let me see if I can type it in.
Yeah, if you can type it in the chat, that'll be easiest.
If you're gonna type, Seth, pull over. Let's come back to Seth once he's at his destination.
All right.
How about Jacob? Are you ready to play it? Play your track.
Hi.
Hi, Jacob.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a full track. I have what I was working on last time plus some more.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. I'm gonna probably try to play it through GarageBand, which is what I was working on. Let me just hook up that audio output Zoom. See what happens. There we go. Sweet. So I was just trying to find the pitch and the sample, the pitch and the person was speaking, and identify the notes and what they were saying, kind of like something like.
And so for the sample you had used, can you remind me again what you used for the sample?
It's a sample.
Oh,
of
yeah,
Mitch
with Mitch
McConnell.
McConnell.
The United States, the United States, the United
Nice,
States,
nice.
United
Okay.
States.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
The United States, United States, United States, United States. President Biden and Vice President Harris. Biden, Harris, President Biden and Vice President Harris. Biden, the peaceful transfer of power that has helped define our nation for more than 200. Biden and Vice President Harris. Harris, power. Biden, Harris, power. Peaceful power. Harris, Biden, United States.
Yeah. So sorry, I didn't come up with a complete song, but I kind of know what direction I was going in.
Nice. So that sounded great. Could you play one more time? Actually,
Yeah.
we're gonna break down each section.
I want to make the vocals a little bit louder for y'all to hear that, so you can, because I didn't put it the right way. There we go.
United States, United States, United States, United States.
What the hell? Didn't happen before.
United States, United States, United States, United States. President Biden and Vice President Harris. Biden, Harris, President Biden.
Yeah, let me see why this is happening.
United States, United States, United States, United States. President Biden and Vice President Harris. Biden, Harris, President Biden and Vice President Harris. Biden, the peaceful transfer of power that has helped define our nation for more than 200. Biden and Vice President Harris. Harris, power. Biden, Harris, power. Peaceful power. Harris, Biden, United States.
Cool. So with this, what was your process in terms of bringing it down to different sections? Like, what did you have like a general consensus like what you want to do in terms of like having an intro and a verse in that regard? Because remember we talked about being able to draft songs as a producer. You want to draft songs for artists. You know?
Yep. So yeah, no, totally. That's what I was trying to do. I was taking a different approach. I was dividing it into sections by pitch. So I was hearing what he was saying, and every pitch in his voice, I was trying to identify that on my horn and on my MIDI and place it around that. And based off of sort of the, arrangement of pitches, I'd come up with a key. And so there was the, the part where he's going President Biden and Vice President Harris. And that's like one section. And I divided that from peaceful transfer of power. But the plan going forward is I'm going to separate those even farther apart and it's gonna be you know, the first part is gonna be the chorus. It's gonna be the hook, and then the peaceful transfer of power. I'm gonna elaborate on that, and that's gonna be kind of like a verse area. But actually no, that's I think what I meant was more like a pre-chorus.
Okay.
And then I was gonna fill in some more stuff, but I was really just I was fooling around with the pitches and seeing how I could divide it into sections with that. So that was just a weird idea.
I know I like what you did, because you kind of did the opposite of what the traditional norm is, you know, in terms of creating the beat for the artist, and for the artist to put words over it. You use the sample as the words, and then what you did on top of that is that you create the beat around the sample.
Yeah,
which is just words, and it was sounding really good. So congrats on that one. I really like what you did on that one.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I've seen, you know, I feel like a lot of, you know, in studying hip hop and what people have done, you know, there's a lot of samples. And then even coming up today, you know, you have songs, and maybe not today, but you have really popular songs, you know, like Drake's One Dance, where, you know, part of the hook that's being sung is a sample of some other artist.
Yeah.
And everyone's singing along with that, even though it's the sample. So it's, you know, it's fun to see how you can make that work even without your voice in there.
No, you did a good job. You did a great job.
Yeah.
Brandon is ready. I was gonna say Brandon says he's ready to share his masterpiece. Great job, Pef.
Oh man, I wish it was a masterpiece. Y'all had some heavy hitters today.
Yeah, everyone's coming with the heat today. You guys went above and beyond what the project was, you know, what the task was. So proud of you guys.
Oh, share computer sound. Can you see this? I guess it matters if you hear it. So I kind of did like a intro, verse, and chorus.
Another milestone.
And that's it.
Beautiful. Can you pull up your project, Brandon? That was great job, man.
Sounds great job, Brandon.
Thank you. Yeah, I have it loaded right now.
Okay.
Cool, yeah, if you can.
All right, let me do a share.
Because I heard you use a couple of techniques that we worked on. I heard when you chopped up the drums and you used like part of one of the drum sounds, the open hi-hat that you used. You might have like part of a different part to give the drums some variation.
I got you. Let me let me see. So
can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Now we can. You are. I think your buffering was.
I was saying that I heard you guys. I heard that you used, the technique about like chopping up the drums and moving like parts of the drums to a different location, just to give it some variation in the drum loop.
Yeah,
can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you, Gengis. We're with you.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where I chopped up like the kick. I think it was around. Yeah, it was like around here. I chopped it up. I actually copied it. I copied it. I made a duplicate track. And so I took these two kicks and I duplicated them like on a 16. It's like the last two 16s. So what I
Yeah.
did, since they didn't line up perfectly, I kind of like I offset it a little bit, so it kind of has that slight swing.
Yep, that's a good technique to use.
So yeah, that's
So
pretty
I'm
much
sorry,
all I did.
Brandon. I have a question because I don't know about this. So to make it swing, what do you do?
I mean, it's this was like depending on the sample, so I offset it a little bit from the grid. I didn't quantize it. I didn't line it up.
So
I
for
turned.
people who don't know what quantizing is this. Hey, let me ask: does everyone know what quantizing is? Yeah.
Tell me.
Okay.
Cheating.
So quantizing is like essentially, having everything on the grid of like the playlist mode, like the drums line up perfectly on the playlist mode. And so people who quantize, like a lot of music that's quantized is like either like house. It can be house music where it's like right on the metronome, or a lot of hip hop music is actually swung, So when just unquantized is off the grid. So you see how Brandon has like the layover drums are not exactly on the grid, like in line. So when you move it over to the right or to the left, it just gives it like a more human feel, and it's unquantized. So that's an important technique that a lot of people use, especially in hip hop, with their drums.
Got it. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, a very famous producer. Well, probably the one who like brought it to popularity was Jay Dilla.
Yep.
But yeah, let's break down what you did here, Brandon. So did you what I heard the sample that you used, it was
the synth pad one?
The breath.
Oh, the breath. Yeah, so the breath actually was I don't know if you guys will be able to see this plugin. This was from a instance called Opus by East West. It's kind of like Contact. It's a MIDI plugin. So
okay.
I got samples where it's like it's meant for singing voices and stuff. So I just got breaths. So I just played it, and I don't know how well my pitch bend got it. Oh, there it is. So I kind of just like messed around with it and everything as it was going on, and then I have another MIDI track. It's my synth.
So did you sampled the breath?
I didn't sample it. I got it from a plugin.
You pitched it though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much, yeah. So yeah, the synth was again from some MIDI. Well, it's from a plugin. I messed with the pitch and everything too. I don't know if I'll show that.
I can't really hear it.
Ah, right. I forgot. I guess I can probably show it. It's like right in this area. If you see like these notches.
Yeah.
I was like,
so
everything.
So you automated it.
Yeah.
Does anyone else know what automating is? I just want to make sure everyone's on the same page. For those of you who don't know what automating is like essentially, there's like volume automating, there's panning automating, there's like any effect that you want to do that you can manually change that effect by automating it while the track is going. So like in FL Studio specifically, you can record what you're doing in the program, and so say if you want to pitch bend, you can pitch bend while the track is going, and then you can turn the knob or whatever as it's recording, and then after you record, there'll be its own track that has the automation on it itself. Like it kind of looks similar to what the track that has ambient synth that Brandon's using. It looks similar to that.
Yeah, we went over some automation, if you guys remember, and I think both in Nori and FEMA's class. I can't remember if everybody was in both of those classes, but um, we kind of went over automation where we just turned it up and down. We hit the automation tool in
For
certain
volume?
spots. Yeah, like when you're mixing, sometimes you want. I think we were
Yeah.
dealing with the piano solo. We want the piano solo louder, so we automated the volume to go up and then back down. It's the
Okay.
same concept here, you guys, for the people who were in the mixing class.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What else you got for Brandon? I know Dominic is.
there's
ready.
also. I saw you have a producer tag, so that's interesting as well.
Yeah.
Could you explain that?
Yeah. So my producer name is Milestone. It's based
Milestone.
off my middle name.
Okay.
So I sampled this Karen, I think almost 5 years ago while I was still at Berkeley. It was one of my good friends. So I added reverb delay. Oh, I don't think I added delay here, but yeah, for this particular one, I did like a lot of reverb.
Mm-hmm. Could you play the producer tag?
We couldn't figure out how to get his Cubase to play over Zoom.
Could you play the wave, the MP3 version of it?
Yeah, I can play it from the beginning again, and then you'll probably hear where it's just like another milestone. If that's
Yeah, that's all we want to hear. That's it.
Yeah, all right, I can share this again.
Another milestone.
Beautiful.
That's a good tag, man.
Thank you.
So I guess this is an important lesson as well. You guys are like, helping me to like, come up with important things to essentially teach you guys about production in the 21st century, because production in the 1990s looks different from like production in 2020, and production even in the 2010s looks different from production in 2020s. There's a lot of producers that were coming up in the 90s and also the mid to early 2000s. They didn't have producer tags, but now in the 2020s, there's producer tags are just like vital, because one, they not only help like the listener, like the everyday listener, know who that producer is, know who made the beat, but they also give the beat some type of like, they give the beat like a some type of validity, some type of credit, because one, there's like, think of Metro Boomin, think of like Zaytoven, think of like Jetson made another one. There's a Mustard on the Beat. They all have tags. And when you hear that, and when people hear those tags, people are like, oh, this is going to be a fire song, So it kind of like gives it some validity. And also in the 2020s, producers are becoming more and more in the forefront as not only like producers, but artists, So as a producer in the 2020s, you want to be able to like have your stuff be distinguished from other producers, and that way having a tag sets you apart from a lot of people. Unless you're like Pharrell or Jay Dilla, or
Can I
even
say
like
something?
Like a ninth one. Go ahead.
With producer tags, and like you just brought up Pharrell, I love what Pharrell does because he doesn't have a producer tag,
but you know his music though.
Only because like if you listen to the songs, he has like a 4
Mhm.
kick pattern, I think.
The 4-bar count.
4-bar count, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so cool to me.
That's essentially like a producer tag in itself, but it's just like without saying his actual name.
So subtle.
Yeah.
Wow, I never realized that. So Pharrell is like hypnotizing me with all his like. Is it at the beginning or?
It's right at the beginning. Like you'll always hear a Pharrell beat has like a 4, like 1 bar, just like and then it goes right into the song. You'll always hear it.
Wow.
Listen to that song by Nelly, where it's like, I don't even know. Never mind.
If you listen to like Blurred Lines, it goes like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I just was like, oh, that's a part of the beat. Okay, wow. So
every Pharrell song that he produced has that intro.
That's interesting. So
yeah, All Right by Kendrick.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So the tag can be anything. You just like it doesn't have to be words. It's like you just use your imagination to figure out what your tag is.
In like production in like the 2020s has been like they have their own vocal tags, for producers. But like that's what I'm saying. Like the older producers who've been around, who've had longevity in this career, have their own signature tags that aren't necessarily their names. Like Ninth Wonder uses a lot of vocal samples in his stuff, and he has like a lot of boom bap-ish type of. He is essentially like the voice of boom bap type of music. So when you hear a Ninth Wonder beat, you automatically know it's a Ninth Wonder beat. If you hear Pharrell beat with that intro, you automatically know. If you hear like a Jay Dilla beat, his drums are swung like no one else. So so when you hear these things like from older producers that have had longevity, they have their own sound. They have their own tag without it actually being a vocal sample that they've sampled from somewhere else.
What's your tag, Gengis?
I'm working on it, man. I don't have a tag yet.
Okay, all right.
And from a business standpoint too, tags are important because a lot of like people selling beats. It's there's kind of like a paywall almost to where it's like, oh, you want the beat? Oh, you want the beat without the tag? Oh, that's extra. Or like if you want it for free, then you're gonna have like tags all over the place, stuff like that. It keeps people from really trying to like
steal your music.
Yeah, to be like, oh, that's my beat because there's no tag on it. Then somebody will just like put it in a DAW and then they'll throw a tag on it and be like, see, that's my beat. Like, nah. It's really good business practice. Yeah, beautiful observation. Can we go to hey Brandon, by the way, man, beautiful. Everybody, beautiful job so far. Can you stop sharing your screen so we can get Dominic's sounds in here? All right. You guys like this class, man. Wow. Okay. Let's hear it, Dominic.
All right. Let's see. I don't know how this will compare to the other ones, but
right. Did you hit share sound? And then when you play the DAW, I think you also have to change. Greg, you remember what you have to change in the DAW? Let's see if Greg can hear us. He might be.
You go to the preferences setting in Logic. Go to Logic at the top left of the screen. Go to audio preferences. Go to the left. Yeah, preferences, audio. Then over here in output and input settings, put zoom device. Go down.
Output and input setting.
No, you're good on this.
You say where it says output.
Oh yeah.
Zoom audio device. Yeah, perfect.
All right.
Wow. Great, man. Beautiful job, bro. Beautiful. Love it. Yeah.
That was great, Dominic.
Thanks.
Yeah, so I saw that you really, emphasized each section. Like it was very clear where like the intro was. It was very clear where like the chorus was, because you had that melody. Do 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 do. I'm not a singer, so excuse like, but yeah, you really emphasized each section, like, and you had that breakdown there where it was just drums and like that. I think it was like a vocal sample that you had.
Yeah.
So I just had a question about the drums. So how did you chop up the drums? Because I know that those drums specifically, the chest hair drums, they kind of sound a little bit different. Like you chopped them up a little bit different than what they were, right?
Yeah. I can't use FL because this is a school computer and I can't download FL on it. So, but I could do
the techniques the techniques that I'm teaching you guys are like universal for any DAW. So
yeah. And this right here is basically, it's pretty similar to the Edison. Mm-hmm. So I use this to make like a simplified version of the first two bars. Like I took out, the vocal sample wasn't there. I took that out and I took out like an open hi-hat.
Yeah.
And then I put those in here and a few others from later on, and then loop that.
So you chopped different sections and then just added them to the drums just to make them vary.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you play the drums by themselves? I just want to hear what the variation on the drums sound like. So for 4 and 5, tracks 4 and 5, what are those specifically?
I think this one is this is like I just use this to get a symbol. There's like a crash symbol there, and the rest of this is the same as that.
So it sounds like you put like a low pass filter on it. You put a filter on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it would have been conflicting with the
yeah, I heard it. And then the other one, what did you do for 5?
I put a similar filter on that one.
Okay. Cool. Nice. And then with the electric piano, did anyone end up using because I put the link to Kern on the folder. I don't know if you guys saw it. Did anyone end up using it? No one? All right, well, it's there for you guys to use if you ever want to use it. In just going forward after this class is over, after this, you can guys just download it if you want to.
Yeah. Hey guys, download it in the next couple of days because we'll have to erase the folders. So anything out of the folders that you want, you have until Monday to download it. So get it.
So for the classic, are these like stock sounds that come with?
Yeah, these are just Logic stock sounds.
All right. So what was your process in making this? Like what did you want to add first? Like, did you go with drums first? Did you go with did you have a melody already?
I did the drums first.
Okay.
And then I just played something on the electric piano, and then edited the bass out and put that on its own track.
Nice. Okay. So let's hear it. Can you isolate the piano and the bass so we can just hear what you work with?
And
cool.
I panned them just a little bit.
Nice. And then I see you had that melody in there.
Yeah.
So you can play the melody, because sometimes what I like to do when I'm making music, sometimes I'll see how the melody fits in with not just the chords, but I'll see how it fits in with like just melody and drums, or just like the melody and a bass line. I just like to isolate each instrument and see how they fit within each other. So let's see how the synth fits in with the drums. Because a lot of the times, right, is the melody, the rhythm of the melody, sometimes you won't even realize that it's the best melodies sometimes sit in the rhythm of the drums and the bass line as well. Because sometimes people will have melodies that like rhythmically are just doing something completely opposite than what the rhythm is doing. But like if you want something to sit, if you want like a song that you're producing to sit, you always want to make sure that melody is somehow accenting either the hi-hat or, you know, like a hit on the snare drum, or like a cross stick type of thing, because that's essentially how you get everything to sit in the pocket. So let's hear it. Let's hear it.
All right.
Yeah, so see how the hi-hats were like going on sort of like swung 16th type of thing, or straight up 16th type of feel, and then like you had the melody going like like with along with the 16th. So that's a really good use of the rhythm of the melody.
All right.
And then you have this section here. I see you broke it down. Is that like, what section would you consider that? The verse?
That's what I was thinking. Like with the one you had on Wednesday.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that's fine. It's, again, remember, music is subjective, so you can essentially make it however you want to shape the song you want to make it. But I like that you like took from what I did. You know, imitation is the best form of flattery. So thank you. Yes. Other than that, anyone have any questions for Dominic about like his process or anything like that? No? Okay, cool. All right. Well,
Haywood, are you ready? Yeah, Dominic, beautiful job. Thanks. Haywood, are you ready?
Okay, I am ready. Although I couldn't use any of the samples or open up FL, but I did make a beat.
Okay. Can you play it?
Yeah, I never shared on only Google Meet, so what do I do?
So at the bottom you'll see it says share screen, and then
desktop or application.
Whatever application you're going to use to play your music.
Make sure to share the audio as well.
You have to hit, you also have to click share audio. So whatever application you're going to share, you need to open it, then hit share. Yeah, you got it.
Can y'all see?
Yeah, we see it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can y'all see?
We see your DAW. I'm not sure what DAW this is. It looks like it's...
Oh, this is Soundtrap.
A Soundtrap, okay. Play it. Let's see if we can hear it. I'm not sure if we can.
Is it playing?
Is it playing?
Hello?
Is it playing?
No, it was freezing up. Hold on, let me see if I can go somewhere better real quick.
Okay. Is there a way, also, just in case, is there a way for you to export it?
Probably so.
It looks like there's a download button here. You can probably download it to an MP3.
Can y'all hear?
No, we don't hear it. Can you try downloading this to an MP3 or something?
All right, for sure.
Okay, while we're waiting on that, Seth looked like he was sitting down. We can wrap Seth. We take a few minutes to just wrap you up, Seth. You still there? All right, well, we'll wait for Haywood. Hey, I do want to so this is what I want to do, gang, is I want to play a song of yours.
Of mine?
But yeah. But what I'm gonna do when we finish listening to Haywood's, I'm gonna stop the live stream because like they'll block us.
Oh, okay.
They'll like take everything down if we play your music. And they're like, you gotta pay Gengis, and we're just like, Gengis gave us permission, but they don't care. They'll
okay.
Actually, was hip with the other thing that the problem we had last week. You can put the video up, and they'll just mute the 2 minutes where the song plays.
YouTube took our whole thing down.
Who do I
playing
email
someone
it to?
else's music?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Hey,
Who do I
what'd you say?
email it to?
No, you can. Did you download it?
Oh yeah. No,
So
can
you
I
can
play
just
it off my phone?
send it to Sanaa. Send it to second line, to the second line email, and I'll play
All
it.
right, for sure. I guess reply. It's titled Heartbeat.
While we're here, hey, did everybody take our exit survey? It's a completely
Here you go.
anonymous. Okay, we just want to, make sure we're doing a good job here.
And if when y'all listen to like I can pull up the dog and
Okay, perfect. I
show what I did.
Okay, great. Did you email it to me? Oh, I see it. I got
Yes.
it. Great. All right, give me one
It's
second. I'm just
titled
gonna-
Beat, but spelled wrong.
Got it. All right, I'm gonna play it for you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Couple things. So you did so you weren't able to download the drums that we had that I put in the folder, right?
Mm-mm.
So I see
At least not yesterday. And also I was very busy yesterday.
Okay. So did you use a vocal sample that sound like in the beginning?
Yes, I actually did because I was just like scrolling through samples in here. And so I actually used like a couple. Like there was this lady on the PA like announcement system on the airplane, and she was like all passengers buckle in or something.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, that sounds cool. I could use that. And then like I chopped it up, but they had like cartoon accents. And so I chopped it up into like they sound like bells sort of. And then the horn you hear in that is just a bee passing. Like it's a bee passing and then a buzz. Oh no, I think that's a trumpet actually.
Nice.
But yeah, and I don't know, yeah.
So was there a specific melody that you were going for?
No, nothing really. Just something to rap on, I guess.
Cause so are you? Yeah, you're the rapper, right?
Yeah.
So when you approach making the beat, how did you think about making it? Were you thinking about like, oh, I'm gonna put the hook right here. I'm gonna put the I'm gonna have a verse right here.
Well, not specifically with this song, but when it comes to like making beats or whatever, like I envision what I want. Like I have a song titled Sweet Poison. And so in that, before I even like come up with like lyrics or beat, I like put out the form. Like I want hook, verse, interlude, verse, hook sort of thing, you know. But for this, I just put like 2 verses on it because I didn't think it really needed a hook because it was hype music, you know.
Gotcha. Cool.
So yeah. Can I show one of my songs actually? If we have time.
Yeah, I mean, is that possible, Darian?
Yeah, man, we got like 2 or 3 minutes. Go ahead.
I can't hear him.
You're kind of low.
I turned my mic down so it wouldn't. Yeah, man. Go ahead. We got a few minutes. And then I just
email it to you.
Oh, okay, yeah. Email it to me. And while we're waiting on that, anybody got any last questions for Gengis? Any questions about the music industry? He's produced for all these people, money, copywriting, splits. It's all kinds of stuff. Anybody got Brandon? You got any questions about that stuff?
I'm thinking about some right now. I'll
Okay.
try to hurry up.
I sent it to you, Mr. Darian.
All right.
Well, if you guys even have any questions, you know, feel free to reach out anytime. I'll put my email in the text box here. So if you guys have any questions about like, you know, the industry, about like how to even like market your beats, how to like sell your beats off, how to really market yourself as a producer in the industry, how to work with more artists, just don't hesitate to reach out because I'm open book with that.
Woody. Yeah, y'all ready? Yeah.
Hey, Wood. This is PG-13,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yeah, I've been gone for a little minute. Yeah. Said I'm not a pop star, yes, I'm a rock star. Get this off from tip top, yeah, that should be 5-star. Moving in the fast lane, in my head is missing cars. Said I'm not a pop star, yes, I'm a rock star. Said I'm not a pop star, yes, I'm a rock star. Get this off from tip top, yeah, that should be 5 stars. Moving in the fast lane, in my head is missing cars. Said I'm not a pop star, yes, I'm a rock star. Hey, they like Woody, where you been at? Yeah, they seeking. You been gone for a little minute, how you feeling, my dude? We been worried about you since your last releases. But it's all good, we see you back in pieces. Had to take a step back, wanna be like X-Bad, but the fame ain't all that, can't sacrifice my home. Said the king's dead, so I took up the throne. These promised pocket riches, yeah, I got them on my own. I've been on the grind like non-stop. Don't check my stopwatch, cause I don't stop watching time fly. Said I'm sorry for the way like this to Carter 5. Thank you Drizzy, thank you Jay for the hard times. And it's good times, not just bad times, cause that's a thrill, right? I'm not a pop star, yes I'm a rock star. Yeah, this is my life, yeah, this is my life. Said I'm not a pop star, yes I'm a rock star. Get this up from tip top, yeah, that should be 5.
Hey man, you sound good, brother. You sound good. Like it. I like that. Did you make that beat?
No, actually Jordan did.
Jordan that's in our camp?
Yeah.
Trumpet player Jordan? Wow. Why isn't Jordan in this class?
We both
Beautiful,
have like
man.
we both make music and we have a collective called YGBC, which stands for Young Gifted Black Creators. And like
Wow.
our mission is to like bring forward Black liberation through creativity, basically.
Well, you stay on your path, young brother.
Hey, where are you located?
I'm in New Orleans.
New Orleans, okay. Send me an email, bro. We'll talk.
All right, for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
What's your email?
I put it in the chat.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Beautiful, y'all. Okay, y'all. Come on. Hit Gengis with questions.
Watch out, Haywood. I might write another diss track on you.
Hit Gengis with some questions because He knows the answers. If y'all don't ask, I'll ask him one for y'all. Okay, so Gengis, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Say I'm a rapper. I hit you up to produce a song for me.
Mm-hmm.
Who owns the song? Me or you?
The producer, right?
So that depends. There's splits, right? I own the beat. I own the beat until the rapper makes the song. Once the rapper makes the song and he distributes it on like all streaming platforms, then you negotiate like a percentage of who owns what. Right? So there's two sides of making money on a song. There's like the pub and then there's mechanicals. Pub is just like, pub is like streaming in that regard. And then mechanicals are like the masters to a song. And if like any sync, if you want to do syncing for like TV, for radio, like any plays on that end, that's a different side of making money. So you usually for producers in the game, there's a way to there's multiple ways to make money from the song and own the song. So you can have a producer fee that's straight up, they pay you, and then on top of that, you get a percentage of royalties on that song. So that therefore, like that song, a percentage of that song belongs to you. Then there's also, if there's a producer fee, there's also like the mechanical side where you get points on the actual song. And that means that like if you're dealing with a major label, a lot of the times you'll get like 1 or 2 points on the master, which means like 1 or 2% on the actual ownership of the song.
Cool. Everybody understand that?
Yes,
cool,
sir.
man. These guys know all the answers. All right. So we running out of time, but what I do want to do, I'm going to stop the live